The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Reynardo shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
But what do you do? That must be the way down, but what's... Ooh, chest. Definitely worth the look. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ooh, more wind essence. We could be well on our way to that void sword if I want it. Although maybe just upgrading the regular sword is a decent stopgap for a while, because it looks like it'd be a lot of saving up. Oops. Oh yeah, this game's still running silky smooth. I like this. It's always a gamble with indie games. You never know what's going to happen. Well, all games really, I guess. You dead or sleeping? No, they're dead. A lot of rabbits and birds and cabbages. The cabbages are the most tragic of them all. By the way, I like that his experience meter makes him remember things. Like,
hey, you're kinda cute. Not really.
Kind of like how he suddenly remembers he can teleport around, basically. Oh yeah, I can do this! I almost forgot. How funny how that works. Aw. Need more swords. That'll be a decent reason to upgrade just for that, is just to get more doors open. Ooh, they have security. Not very good security. They're not guarding the chest. That's right in the corner of the room. But you know, you just can't find good help these days, especially with legs. Bye. Ooh, this one's blue on the inside. Let's collect the entire rainbow and then cut it in half. Oh! Friendly. Yeah. Oh, they're coming up behind me. No one needs to know.
Ha! Bet you never saw that coming.
Kata! Oh! Not what I was going for. There we go. Do I get experience for these guys, or is it just satisfying? Hoo-hoo! Careful. I saw that yellow. I saw that yellow. Yes! I don't think that's even a reward. Yeah, I don't think that you even get a reward for that. It's just exciting and very satisfying. You know they deserve it. I mean, those are maybe that'll be my personal mission, is to kill every single one of these I ever find, because for revenge. You know what you did. Well, you don't know what you did because only one of you did it, and they died immediately afterwards, and no one told it. You didn't get to tell anybody. But I know what they did, and I'm gonna blame all of you because apparently I'm horribly racist against eyeball monsters.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lapino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lapino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Reynardo.
Everything. Everything will go wrong. Although setting this place a little on fire, I think we're beyond that point. Now let's go for it. In for a penny, in for a pound, right?
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lapino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
I'm going to die. But at least I'll smell like watermelon.
I need more materials, thought Reynardo.
I like that the game preemptively warns you that it's not worth trying to upgrade right now because you don't have the materials you need. So that you don't even try to open the inventory. Hello? Yes, we do have what we need here. Alright. Perfect strike, defensive reflexes, and counters do damage is also satisfying. A lot of good options here, but I just like the idea. Speed would be nice too. Oh, 50% faster?
He'd missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like it was at a reunion.
Look at that! Look at us go! Oh yeah, that's nice. I do want to get the slowdown one though, because it just sounds really satisfying to do. Alright, come get me, guy. I just killed that guy and you didn't do anything, so what are you gonna do about it? I think I broke his brain. Haha! Thank you for your ongoing participation. Now, if you could all take a seat, we get on to the demonstration. Your final demonstration as I just dice this entire party. Oh, whoa, my timing was off. I apologize. Oh, gotcha. Ooh, combo. Big hulking idiots actually fall over like dominoes. Perfect for me.
Reynardo felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. "Reynardo," she said, "are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two," said Lupino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lupino was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. "You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you?" she said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. "Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost," yelled Lupino. "You have to catch her."
This truly is where restraints come in handy.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
Well, now that we're relying on running marathons, I guess we can be very happy that there are no humans to compete with. How are we doing on experience?
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Oh, and I just being snarky. Alright, that's just my ship back there. My run speed is so much higher already! the way he leans makes the spin really funny looking. Oh, what are we getting involved with here? So are the crystals all worth destroying? I just realized that these crystals are spewing fruit everywhere. Oh yeah, there's the ores.
Wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Reynardo.
There is a very subtle hint to the fact that we now have 30. Alright, I'm on board. There's our grappling point. Of course I'm going to get all the ore I can. I want to get crazy swords. But for now I'll settle for just being more powerful, I think. There's the obvious path forward with the hook shot. But where does this go? Oh, here we go.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Oh! We might not make it back if it's all falling. Or maybe it won't matter. Am I going forward or backwards, or is there multiple paths? Oh no. I think this entire dungeon might actually be divided into splitting pathways. What are you? Avoid the Warlock's fire spell. It will damage everyone in the area once it explodes. Everyone, you say? Ooh. Hup. We can have fun with that, ow. Yeah. Works way better when I actually... Yeah, there we go. Friendly fire. We're gonna have some fun with that. I was waiting for new enemies to show up to add some variety to things. Oh, you guys are durable. We're gonna have to get that sword upgrade. Flashy little moves he's got. Oh, hey everyone. Hup. Ask if you to visit. Who's next? Oh, two of them at once. You can't deflect in two different directions at the same time. As much as I'd like to try. Or, please? More? And health at this point, really. Equally valid. This game is fun. I like this. Oh, there's a glowy bit. Can I use that one? What's your deal? Oh! Hi. Now where am I? So this is the first time one of these has actually moved me.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What they'd do to her. Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Yep, there's the inner turmoil. That's going to be the decision that ends this chapter, isn't it? It's going to be a decision about trying to just get her to tell you things, or sending her to the interrogators. And no matter what, you probably would get more from the interrogators.
Reynardo wondered what he could make with it.
You have to deal with the guilt of knowing what happens to a childhood friend of yours. Oh, hold right trigger to activate magic swords. Swords consume energy when activated. Switch swords with the D-pad. Alright. So we got the hero sword. It's apparently a crystal sword. The hero sword. So fire, ice, void, and this one, the crystal. So that's those big transparent green looking doors. You look like fun. Oops.
It was good to practice your moves, thought Reynardo. Keeps you limber.
So it slowly regenerates, but presumably while it's active, you would do more damage. Well, now we'll have to work on getting new elements. No! The tragedy. I'll never recover. This is worse than that time that I sent an old loved one to be interrogated to death. Oh wait, that hasn't happened yet. There's still time. Oh, you got me. Congratulations. Very few can say that. Ow. Well, now less few. Ooh. Gotta pay attention. Oh. Thank you for your continued participation. Yep. Gotcha. How you doing? And goodbye. Thanks for coming out. Oh, he drags the sword. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. I'm like an anime character. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Oh. Yeah. That's exactly what I was going for. Oh. Oh no. I got stuck in it. I meant to teleport out. And I failed. Oh. Careful. Just carefully avoid... Oh, I teleported into the circle while it was happening. We will have to be careful about that, or I am going to have a very short...
reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. I'm enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans, all the way back to the Farfarer. Lapino nagged Reynardo about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Reynardo didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
And here comes the big conflict that we were waiting for. So you can say, this is too cruel, skip the rebel base. Once again, Zenobia was Reynardo's prisoner. The next stop would be the rebel base. But the things the interrogators would do to her, Reynardo could skip the base and find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself. Or the things the interrogators would do to her, the thought made Reynardo shudder, but it was necessary so they could win the war. Yes, he would take Zenobia to the rebel secret base. Ah! Do I doom everybody? Is that what happens here? Are we going for the thief with the heart of gold approach? And is that enough? I guess we'll find out.
As they pulled away from the Nexus, Reynardo could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. I can't take her to those creatures at the base, he whispered to Lapino. Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn. And he turned the wheel. The hell you will! shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Reynardo was falling.
Oh, okay.
When he came to, Zenobia was standing over him. "Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?" she demanded. "Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, go on then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you." But strangely, she didn't. As Reynardo set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
So we're working together all of a sudden, huh? Maybe she will turn after all. Although she doesn't seem to be moving. Nope, we're not ready for workbenches. Could use some hit points. Let's do some careful item destruction, perhaps. That's a warping point. Could really use some health, though. How about back here? That looks promising. Nope. That's not the right word for it, apparently. Oh! Hi, guys. Don't mind me. Just gonna hack away for a bit. Hup. Take a seat. There we go. Now we're all healed up. Wait, what? When did I heal? Did I heal over time, or did my... Wait, does my weapon heal me? Did I miss that detail? Because that's cool. 12 ore and maybe a dead end. Yes, a dead end does appear to be my ultimate reward. Makes me kind of wonder how many of those paths that I didn't take were dead ends that I just missed. Or if they were alternate branches to the same location. The fact that we keep changing maps makes it hard to explore. Which, although exploration may not be entirely necessary. Let's get rid of you. You're more trouble than you're worth, honestly. There's a fun idea to be all like, let's destroy enemies. Oh yes, my power does heal me. That's handy. Fantastic. Oh right, we read that at the very beginning about the sword. The upgraded version of the hero sword lets you heal with attacks. So whenever I hold right trigger, I'll heal. That's handy. That'll make this manageable. Temporarily lost track of that little thought. Forgot about it, but it's back now. Ooh, energy. You just pick it up now. So that's what the weird...
Reynardo wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
I mean, does it require power? Seems like it has magical gems that just work that way, but I don't know much about this universe. All I know is I adore it so far. There's a 2 moving platforms down there and a locked door over here, which of course I'm curious. Oh, 2 locked doors. Of course I want to know. Anything down? Yep, there is something down here. Well, maybe not.
Once you try it, you're hooked.
Oh! Really worrying when that first happens. Columnar jointing! Sorry. I have problems. Yeah! Seriously though, why is columnar jointing in every single video game ever made? Starting to weird me out a little bit. There we go. At some point I'm just gonna have to give up and make a video that just chronicles every place I've found columnar jointing so far, and then explain how columnar jointing forms in nature. It's become too much of a thing at this point. Actually, maybe it's not columnar jointing, it's all crazy square shapes. It's just maybe from that specific angle that it looks like it. Hi, everyone. Oh, excuse me, nope. I'd prefer you if you were deceased. No offense. Well, you know, a lot of offense, actually. Really no good ways to interpret that. But it's fine. Don't need to dwell on it anymore, because you're dead. Hit points, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. There we go. All healed up from my skills, too.
As Reynardo stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad. "Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father?" "Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan." "Then why aren't you even talking to me?" "Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go." He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scobel ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
Yep, there we go. So probably because I spared her the interrogators, and that I remembered that that would bother me so much, that's jogged her thought process to realize it would bother her if I was court-martialed because of her. Because the two of them care about each other. We've decisioned our way into the romantic subplot of this game, as opposed to the holy relic subplot of this game. Obviously, we're gonna have to play this game multiple times if there's completely different rooms. Although I think that might be part of the game. I think part of playing through the story might be playing through different arcs. I've gotten hints that that might be a main component.
Reynardo's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
Lots of crystal structures up here. Is that supposed to be ice or crystals? Well, ice is crystal, but is it supposed to be water crystals or mineral crystals? I don't know. That's not calling or joining before someone jumps on that. It's not the case.
Reynardo wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secret, he was regretting his suspicions.
Well, no looking back now, unless the game has a mechanic where I look back. Which might be a thing.
Reynardo had been the terror of the sandcastles when he was 2.
What if this game turns out to be like a Life is Strange Bastion, where you're changing different decisions and seeing how it affects the timeline? The theming of the storybook and the introduction kind of suggest that.
Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up. All that kid stuff in Swordfu School. Look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, moral, reckless. Run away with me, said Reynardo, and he realized he meant it. Just like that, she demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Reynardo felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lupino, I need to get back to Lupino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How'd you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Okay, every twist and chapter has a different development I'm not quite expecting. Now they're just talking about running away and giving up on the war. Which might be the most logical decision, when they just let them have at each other at some point. Although, if one has a clear advantage, we're kind of dooming one side specifically.